Ladies and gentlemen, the city of Louisville, the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and sports fans from around the world have been waiting for this moment. Riders
up! Well done, Simone. The 11-time Olympic medalist sends the 19 jockeys on their way. Riders up.
Oh, no.
Away from the call to post. We got the post parade after that. We got a second here, guys.
That's blood.
The track conditions, the sloppy track. What do you make of it?
It's unfortunate. You'd like to see
man.
track. The Derby's already the ultimate stress test for these horses. This just adds more stress. But look, the very best horses can do it anyway. Justified, when he won the Triple Crown in 2018, won the Derby on a sloppy racetrack. Citation, Triple Crown winner in 1948, won the Derby on a sloppy track.
Is this the toughest day at the office that a jockey can have, Jerry?
By far. It's the hardest race. I think it's the hardest race in America to win. And one of the big reasons is we're used to riding in 9, 10 horse fields on the East Coast. California, 5 and 6 horse fields. Now they have 19 horses to try and get through, and it's just a totally different experience. Jockeys don't do this very often at all. So yeah, it's a challenge.
We've been talking about the possibility of a pace meltdown that would help journalism. Sometimes there's an overreaction. When everyone expects a pace meltdown, trainers and jockeys begin to think, oh, I don't know about this. Maybe we shouldn't go quite as hard. That's going to be interesting to see.
We do appreciate Kenny McPhee giving some of the insights on what East Avenue's good, so maybe we can use that to unlock some
West America.
It's money out there. Nobody's taking back unless the horse is a true pro. I think the speed is going to show up.
And how many goggles are the jockeys wearing out there?
I used to ride U6 in races like this. They get dirty very quickly.
You throw it off, go to the next one.
Pull it around your neck, let it hang on.
And then hope you don't run out. That's time for the call to post. His 30th Kentucky Derby. Here is Churchill Downs and you there, Steve Huddle.
Yeah, it's most famous sound, man. Wow, 30th year. You probably practice once a week.
Racing fans, the management staff, and horse get up. Churchill Downs proudly present the 151st running of the Kentucky Derby, presented by Fred Reserve. Please rise as the University of Louisville Band and Cardinal Singers perform My Old Kentucky Home.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for being here. I can't show it on the screen because of I got another copyright strike, unfortunately. But hopefully you all can hear it. And I got the hat for it too, baby. I got the hat for it. I'm a Churchill Downer, baby. Yeah, let's go. All them people, bro.
All of the traditions here at Churchill Downs. The biggest day of the year in Louisville, Kentucky. Riders up, jockeys are on the horses, and now it is time for the post parade for all 19 horses in Derby 151. We start with the one Citizen Bull, Bob Baffert's first Kentucky Derby horse in 4 years. The 2-year-old champion Martin Garcia is
not one of the ones I like
in a decade. The 2, Neil Equos, 2-time winner. All 7 starts in Florida. Louis Sias with his 12th try to win the Derby. Trainer is Safi Joseph. The 3, Randy, is Final Gambit.
Oh.
Last to first in his last start in the Jeff Ruby Stakes at 15-1.
Final Gambit.
One right now. Trainer Brad Cox won yesterday's Kentucky Oaks with good share.
The 4, Scratch. So we move on to the 5, an American Promise.
He has 2 lifetime wins, including the Virginia.
American Promise, baby.
89-year-old trainer Wayne Lucas.
American Promise.
Admire Daytona, the 6, based in Japan, won the UAE Derby in Dubai. Christophe Lemaire, his 3rd Kentucky Derby, all on Japanese-based horses. 7, Luxor Cafe.
Back-to-back Japanese. Look at the odds. 8-1. Bettors perhaps gravitating toward his 5-length win in his last start in Japan, the largest winning margin in the final prep of any horse.
I didn't get a horse.
Then you have the favorite, the 8.
Journalism, the favorite, baby.
4 or 5 starts, including the Santa Anita Derby.
Oh, boy.
Kentucky Derby for trainer Michael McCarthy and Umberto Rispoli. The 9, Burnham Square, deep closer, ridden by the man who made a run on the rail last year, Brian Hernandez Jr. The horse has won 3 of his last 4 starts, including the Bluegrass Stakes. That was last month. The 10, Grande, was a scratch. So, Jerry, the 11, and Flying Mohawk.
Flying Mohawk.
Both on the turf and most recently second in the Jeff Ruby Stakes on synthetic.
At first, I thought that was Guy Fieri's nickname. Like, I was not much of a dumbass I am. Then I realized it was the horse's name.
Starts, none since, though. 1 or 2 Godolphin in hopes of winning their first Kentucky Derby.
Because he does have a flying Mohawk.
Another stretch runner, good second in the
Publisher.
Hall of Fame trainer looking for his first Derby win. Publisher looking for his first win of any kind.
Tiztastic has earned the most money of the 19 horses, winner of the Louisiana Derby, Hall of Fame jockey and trainer. You just mentioned it, Steve Asmussen, 0 for 26 in the Kentucky Derby. Jerry, the 15 is Render Judgment.
With only 1 lifetime win,
Render Judgment, man.
He's trained by Kenny McPeak.
I want American Promise,
And we
baby.
saw him in the paddock earlier.
Last minute repairs for the 16 in Cole Battle. 5 wins for
Cole
Nate
Battle.
Sharp's 3rd in the Arkansas.
I think
Derby.
Render Judgment was my other one.
72
Yeah, Render Judgment.
Kentucky Derby training debut. 17, America's Pick, Sandman.
Sandman, that's America's pick, man.
Arkansas Derby. Could bring a
America's
first
pick
Kentucky
is
Derby.
Sandman.
Hall of Fame trainer Marcassi and jockey Jose Ortiz. The 18 Sovereignty ring.
The Florida Derby runner-up, owned by powerful Godolphin, the champion owner in America 5 straight years, but which has never won a Kentucky Derby.
The 19 Chunk of Gold.
He's only got 1 win, but 3 seconds in his 4 career starts. One of those seconds was in the Louisiana Derby last out, coming from way back. Expect the same thing today.
Next to him is the 20 Owen Almighty, 3 wins with questions about the distance, but earned the points to get in for the Flying Dutchman Racing program. So give it a shot here. And last horse in the field, only 4 races. This is Baeza. But second in the Santa Anita Derby, John Sheriff's at age 79 goes for his 2nd Kentucky Derby win. You can feel the energy inside this venue. Over 100,000 fans. Brian Hernandez on Burnham Square, looking to become the first jockey in a decade to go back-to-back in the Derby. Martin Garcia's had a trying few months off the track today, hoping to hand trainer Bob Baffert for record-breaking 7th Derby with Citizen Bull. Flavien Pratt, one of the best in the business, made the late switch to Baeza, who may just be the biggest challenger to this man. 36-year-old Italian Umberto Rispoli, and the favorite in journalism. The 151st Kentucky Derby is next.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. And now, at this unprecedented moment in automotive history, who benefits from Ford's commitment to America for over 120 years? You. Employee pricing. We pay what we pay.
Welcome back to the Sportsbook Draft, where FanDuel's pick is in.
With the first pick in the 2025 Sportsbook Draft, FanDuel selects the Kentucky Derby.
Brilliant. As FanDuel becomes the first sportsbook app for you can bet the Derby, just a sign move by the Sunny franchise. New customers get more sweat first bet in the Kentucky Derby up to $500. It's like they know each other. What do you think Rob saying to him?
Like a drink.
Probably thinking about roads.
This hole has a little bit of everything. And with a Sapphire Reserve card, you have access to all of it. Whether you're eating the world's finest shaped 4 or 5 courses of street food, you really can find anything in a city like Seoul. Experience the world like an insider with Chase Sapphire Reserve. Make more of what's yours.
It's Pod's biggest sale in history. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until May 19th, and see why Pods is America's #1 container moving company. Whether you're relocating to a new home or renovating your current home,
Soon as this race is done,
Pods brings the container.
I gotta get ready
and you
for
can pack at your own pace. Then we'll
the
take it to your
Philadelphia
new
Union
home
game.
or to a secure pod storage center until you need it, so you don't have to do the driving. Book now.
I
And
should
save
live
30%
stream that
at
too.
pods.com.
Probably listening to Dave Leno in my ears. Because I can't stand Apple TV commentators. They sound like my 5th, 4th, and 3rd grade teachers. Mean, obnoxious, and biased. Especially when they play Into Miami. Not all of them, some.
This Xfinity Wi-Fi is cool.
So to my art teacher that used to smell like cigarettes, to my 1st grade teacher that used to smell like cigarettes, this hit is for you. I do not approve of drugs. I do not drink. This is just marijuana because I beat cancer twice. Hopefully this race is posted any second now. It's supposed to be posted. Post. Here we go. Post. Come on.
135 years ago, in the year 1890, a photographer named John Charles Hammett engineered a mechanism to capture a photograph at the exact instant a racehorse or two crossed the finish line on a track. Technology what it was, he only had one exposure, one shot, to get it right in the case of a tight race, a scenario that came to be known as a photo finish. In the decade since, in the greatest race of them all, the Kentucky Derby, there have been a number of unforgettable photos that have verified the winner. All along, that idea has persisted. That notion that on the first Saturday in May, a horse only has one shot at the immortality this race tenders. One shot for all of them. One shot that in this corner of the world can change lives forever. The wait is now complete. The suspense, anticipated and celebrated. The 151st Kentucky Derby is here at last. A timeless race, granting them but one shot at a priceless reward.
It is one of the greatest events in sports. The Kentucky Derby from Louisville, Kentucky. Thankful for that photo technology. We would not be able to bring you these pictures without it. That 3-way photo finish. Just 1 year ago, our official attendance, I said it was over 100,000.
147,406. Oh my good. Oh. Just shy of that record, man. The record's 170,000. 513 in 2015. That is a good record, though. That's a good record to have. That is an awesome record, especially after COVID and all that. I mean, I know it's been a couple years now, but I mean, I haven't seen it this packed in like a long time like that because I watch this shit every year, and it's like, woo, man. I don't know who I want to win, man. They're all like good odds. Like, I like American Promise, man. I did like Render Johnson because he was like a lower odd, but now I like American Promise. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I got no money on it, but if I did, American Promise. All of it, all my savings, $16,000 all on him, man. $16,000 I would put on it.
He's so tactical. He can do everything, anything a jockey wants him to do in terms of position.
Oh, this takes forever, man. Post up, get them in there, and let them race, man. Y'all said it was going to be post time, like at 6 something. Now it's 7.
And if that happens, the horses usually slow down in front of you far too early, and you end up making the lead too soon. So,
all right. The horse has got to go. The horse has got to do the thing.
In the field now, one of the top choices.
He was second in the Santa Anita Derby. Right now, he's the 6th choice in the betting at 14-1. He's second in our
Here we
order,
go.
because Jerry and I both consider him the second best 3-year-old in America.
Wow,
Behind
man,
him
my
is
hair.
an illustrious family. His half-brother Mage won the Derby in 2023. His half-brother Dornock won the Belmont last year, 2024. The outside post, trainer, owner, jockey, don't mind it whatsoever.
One of the many questions in this Derby is, what will the pace be like early on? Will it be very, very fast, set up for a closer, like the 18 in Sovereignty?
Yeah, so I think it will be. Sovereignty has the advantage of having already won over this racetrack at Churchill Downs last fall as a 2-year-old. It wasn't sloppy, but it was Churchill Downs. He's fairly tactical. He's the kind of horse that starts slow early, but can make a middle move and get himself in position for that late final kick.
Another deep closer, Sandman, currently going off at 5-1.
Yeah. Big surprise, I think, that he's that low of a price. This social media influencer Griffin Johnson and all his followers probably making this horse the darling of social media, but he also will benefit from a faster early pace from well behind.
How surprised are you
Oh,
to
my,
see
man.
each one odds next to Luxor Cafe?
A little bit surprised, but the Japanese almost won it last year with Forever Young. He had a 5-length win in his last
We
one.
started when they went riders up. So that was about 18 minutes ago, just 17 minutes ago. Well,
So we are just about ready to load the most unique starting gate in all of horse racing. The shot from high above. Some of the most famous faces in horse racing history are in the building right now. The great D. Wayne Lucas, coach, American Promise, trying for another
beard, man, it's like growing in like as we speak right now.
1999. Bob
Thank you for the like. The like helps the channel grow. Even though I have a copyright strike, my channel is growing every day.
Sheriffs drawn into the field. Baeza, one of the top choices.
I appreciate the like.
Been through a lot this past year. As the favorite in the Kentucky Derby. You can see how he's feeling right now.
Mike McCarthy.
Watch the 1 and the 12, right? Citizen Bull from the rail, East Avenue from post 12. The race could get pretty quick.
With the call of Derby 151. Let's hear it up. Tell Larry Coleman.
All right, just a few more to go in. Flying Mohawk has moved into the starting gate. Owen Almighty taking his spot. He's number 20, and that leaves just the 21 Baeza to complete the line here under Floppy in front. Baeza steps forward and in. We're all in line. We're ready for the start. They're off in the Kentucky Derby. Journalism is in a little bit of traffic early on here, but he came out of the gate okay. Citizen Bull and Neo Echoes, as expected, to the front, but they cut well off the rail. And these two are setting the pace with Owen Almighty to the outside. East Avenue is away running in fourth. American Promise is fifth and down to the inside. Then Empire Daytona. Burnham Square is closer today. He's down to the rail, only about 5 lengths off the lead. Then Trunk of Gold. Journalism is saving ground into that turn. He was in the middle of the pack as full battle goes
Citizens Bowl.
outside with Redford Judgment and Flying Mohawk. Then comes Publisher by Baeza to the outside.
American Promise is fourth. Owen Almighty third. Nesquist second. East Avenue is like fifth, and Admire Daytona is like. Oh, American Promise is moving up to third.
Pace is honest enough, set by the Maverick winner, Citizen Bull, and Neo Echoes is pressing it on the outside. American Promise together with Owen Almighty, third and fourth. Make another 2.5 to East Avenue in fifth. Burnham Square is sixth on the inside. Ryan Hernandez has him down on the rail like he did with Mystic Dan.
Don't run it too hard. Don't run it too hard. Don't run it too hard. Don't run him too hard. Oh, he's second. He's second. Oh, my God. Don't run him too hard. Don't run him too hard. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Trunk of Gold is fifth.
Journalism not even on there, bro. Look at number 8. Number 8's coming up, but that's journalism. Oh, a chunk of gold is somebody. Journalism. That's journalism. Journalism saved his horse, bro. Oh my God, bro.
We wondered how this race would set up. Fast early pace. It was. Setting up for a closer. Trained by Bill Miles. Sovereignty. Your Derby 151 winner.
Back early, made a slight middle move as he's accustomed to doing at times. Looked like he was following journalism around the turn, around horses about 4 wide, and then the race was on through the stretch. It was journalism and sovereignty, neck and neck, head and head. In the final 100 yards, sovereignty proved the best.
The first Kentucky Derby winner for Godolphin and Sheikh Mohammed, who's been ruling American racing in the Eclipse Awards lately. The second for Belmont.
He's thanking the Lord, man. You got to give him that. He's thanking the Lord.
Country House in 2019.
Good to see the other riders give him the respect, man. That's what it's all about. It's just, yeah, good Lord, man. God bless.
Yes.
Did not affect him, did not affect the horse.
Journalism, the favorite, ran well. Baeza was right behind him in third, just like the Santa Anita Derby. Except
Wow.
Sovereignty loves Churchill Downs.
Wow,
And
man.
there's a proof past those two.
Journalism had no problem. Had a good inside trip in the first turn, crept up in the far turn, 3 wide trip, most of it, and had every chance in the world to outwin Sovereignty and couldn't do it through the stretch.
Stretch runner, stretch runner, stretch runner, stretch runner. Top 4 is Final Gambit. Fills out the superfecta, but it's all about Sovereignty.
The reason is 22:46, fast pace.
Citizen Ball doing what he needed to do, got out front early, but that pace just too fast.
The best race of Sovereignty's life before this was here at Churchill Downs as a 2-year-old. He loves this place. He was training beautifully here, and he proved it again just now.
Early on, Citizen Bull broke out, forced out Neo Eccles, wiped out 2 or 3 horses early to get the lead, but he certainly got there.
Take a look around the far turn, guys.
Okay, you can see Sovereignty actually following journalism. He had made that middle move,
All right.
left it behind him as they came around the turn. At the top of the stretch, it's Sovereignty on the
Soccer
outside,
move.
journalism on the inside. Slight edge
That
to
was-
journalism at this point, but Sovereignty has him in the sights, and he's slowly.
I thought American
bringing
Promise
down
had
and drawing away in the fight.
I thought journalism had it.
Just a nice ride by Junior.
Him and journalism. American Promise and journalism were my 2 favorites I wanted to win. Urban Dictionary didn't even make it.
Certainly did. Thank God he did.
We've said it before, and it's worth saying again. There's no better trainer in America at circling a date on the calendar and having a horse ready for a peak effort on that date. And Belmont has done it again.
We get it down to the track, Donna, with the winning jockey and Junior Alvarado.
All right. Maybe
There
back
was a very
in a
sweet
few
moment
minutes.
after the race when Junior,
Thank you
all
for
of the
watching.
jockeys, maybe not all of them, but at least 10 of them came by to congratulate